Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Wang Yibo's Peacekeeping Riot Squad was revealed to use Xiao Zhan's name for promotion. The film producer has admitted that Xiao Zhan is puzzled. Recently, among the more popular movies in the film market is Peacekeeping Riot Squad co-starring Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu. There are different opinions on the internet and mixed reviews. However, after receiving submissions from netizens, the movie actually uses Xiao Zhan's name to promote it, and Xiao Zhan's name appears generously on the promotional board. To be honest, it's a bit baffling. It is worth mentioning that upon inquiry, we learned that this is a promotional method used by the film crew. It is really incomprehensible. Although they are mutual fans of Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, there is still no need to involve Xiao Zhan's name. It is reported that online news broke that the new movie Peacekeeping Riot Squad starring Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu is actually promoted in the name of Xiao Zhan. On the promotional board, Xiao Zhan's name appears generously, although this time it is still with Wang Yibo bundle, but when Xiao Zhan's name appears, it feels very abrupt and incomprehensible. In addition, after questioning, I learned that the film studio admitted that this was a means of publicity, which is even more incomprehensible. Judging from the fans' response, everyone expressed that they were speechless. If it was too much, I won't express it here, and they couldn't stand it anymore. As for Xiao Zhan had already refuted rumors some time ago that he had booked the movie to support the movie. Xiao Zhan also did not carry out any form of publicity or forwarding, just because he did not want to be involved. However, there is no way, Xiao Zhan is too popular, and there are always people who want to. Xiao Zhan's involvement brought strong traffic and popularity to the movie. In short, I wish Xiao Zhan well. He is famous for his popularity. This phenomenon is not uncommon. As an outstanding actor and a positive idol, Xiao Zhan has a bright future. Not to mention that Xiao Zhan has his own new movie, starring in The Legend of the Condor Heroes, and is about to meet the audience and friends. The Mayday primetime has always been a feast for domestic films. In order to attract audiences, various films often choose to release some high-quality works during this period, hoping to achieve greater success at the box office. During this year's Mayday period, major films showed their unique charms amid fierce competition, bringing a rich variety of viewing options to the audience. The much-anticipated Peacekeeping Riot Squad, starring Wang Jingyu and Wang Yibo, is a masterpiece. With the charm of the two good-looking actors and the long popular military, police and criminal themes, the show successfully attracted the attention of many viewers as soon as it was launched. However, as the film's popularity grew, more viewers began to delve into its quality and criticism began to pour in. The reason for the complaints is that the popularity continues to increase. This film, Peacekeepers, has attracted much attention from all walks of life before it was released. Considering that the film's subject matter and starring cast have a certain eye-catching nature, it can be said that it has a certain degree of topic. In addition, some unexpected situations occurred during the filming process, so the audience's curiosity was successfully aroused during the premiere. As soon as the drama started airing, the outstanding performances of Wang Jingyu, Wang Yibo and other actors immediately attracted a large number of fans, and the audience's heated discussion about the film also heated up. However, as the plot gradually developed, the audience also had higher expectations for the quality of the film. Criticisms poured in. The plot problem of the film is of course the most prominent. The audience had greater expectations for the plot of the film Peacekeeping Riot Squad because the film claimed from the beginning that it was adapted from real events. After all, this is a film based on real events. However, as the plot progresses, the audience gradually realizes that the plot arrangement in the film seems old-fashioned and cliched both in terms of overall structure and detail processing. The audience was particularly offended by the handling of certain plot points, as they were obviously mechanical and lacked creativity. In addition, the film is not very long, so some key plot points feel rushed and unnatural. Audiences even noticed that some obvious editing marks were evident during the filming of the film, which aroused their doubts about the quality of the film. In addition, the audience also raised some questions about the cast in the movie. There was controversy when it came to deciding on the starring cast of the movie, which is a topic that people often mention. In a movie with a military theme as the background, the audience has very high expectations for actors. What they need are performers with real acting skills, not stars who only rely on their appearance and popularity. Audiences were concerned about the quality of the film. Once the starring cast was confirmed, they believed that the film was just hyping traffic without any improvement in the quality of the film. After the initial broadcast, the audience indeed raised some questions about the performance of the actors in the movie. Audiences believed that the leading actors who played the roles of peacekeeping police officers were particularly out of touch with the group. The first priority is of course Wang Jingyu, because he caused widespread controversy in the early stages of his role in the film. Once the film started playing, the audience discovered that his performance failed to inject a trace of positive energy into the film, but instead brought some negative effects to the overall perception. Moreover, his role setting in the drama was very deliberate, which made the audience feel very disgusted. Relatively speaking, the audience is more harsh on Wang Yibo's performance. The role he played in the movie was quite unique and required him to show solid acting skills. However, his performance seemed too rigid and lacked new ideas and breakthroughs. Then again, his appearance is striking and pops up in the film, a fact that adds some disservice to the film. The audience was overwhelmed by Zhang Chuixi's performance, especially the last one. Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu were two top stars who cannot support the box office of Peacekeeping Riot Squad, and the fake blockbuster has become a laughingstock. Although the current environment is quite severe and there are complaints on the internet, major scenic spots are still crowded and overcrowded during the Mayday holiday that has just ended. Full stop. Taking advantage of the popularity of the Mayday holiday, major producers also saw the opportunity and were gearing up well before the holiday, using all their strength to vigorously promote their respective films. A total of 8 films were released on Mayday this year, among which the action blockbuster Peacekeeping Riot Squad starring Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu attracted the most attention. This is because Peacekeeping Riot Squad not only has a strong cast, but also has 2 top male stars in Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu, and it is also a theme film similar to Operation Red Sea. In addition, the theme of overseas peacekeeping and anti-riot control is also quite eye-catching. Coupled with the vigorous promotion of the film crew, many people have high hopes for peacekeeping and anti-riot team during this Mayday holiday. On the first day of the Mayday holiday, Peacekeeping Riot Squad grossed $136 million at the box office with a screening rate of nearly 30%. It stood out among the domestic films and successfully won the box office championship on the first day of the Mayday holiday. Although the box office performance was outstanding on the day of its premiere, in the following days, Peacekeepers could not escape the fate of high opening and low sales, and its box office performance continued to decline. What's even worse is that on the Douban platform, although Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu's fans went crazy and shamelessly gave it a full 5-star rating, Peacekeeping Riot Squad finally only achieved a comprehensive rating of 5.5 points. We can just imagine, without the crazy scores of Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu fans, how terrible the final score of Peacekeeping Riot Squad would be. As of the publication of this article, the Mayday season has ended perfectly, and Peacekeeping Riot Squad has only achieved a box office of $400 million. For a small-cost film, $400 million box office results are enough, but for Peacekeeping Riot Squad, for a big production, such box office results are really disappointing. Whether it's Wang Yibo or Wang Jingyu, any one of them can support a movie's box office performance. Before the release of Peacekeeping Riot Squad, many people believed this. After all, Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu were the undisputed stars of today's Chinese entertainment industry. Top male stars, they have previously proven each other's huge box office appeal with practical actions. However, due to the double top-tier status in the Mayday holiday, Peacekeeping Riot Squad only achieved a box office result of 400 million yuan. This cumulative box office does not include the tens of millions or even hundreds of millions of yuan in salary for top stars in recent years, as well as how much share can be left to investors for various expenditures. It is undeniable that Peacekeeping Riot Squad failed at the box office. As the leading actors, Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu must bear certain responsibilities, but they cannot put all the blame on the 2 leading actors. The confusing plot, awkward acting, unrealistic character settings, superficial action scenes, etc. are all the reasons why Peacekeepers failed at the box office. Before the Mayday holiday, the film crew tried to make Peacekeeping Riot Squad a domestic blockbuster comparable to Operation Red Sea by leveraging the popularity of 2 top male stars, Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu. A fake blockbuster that doesn't make any mistakes has become a laughingstock. With a comprehensive rating of 5.5 on Douban, the film has accumulated a box office of more than 400 million inches its sixth day of release. The single-day box office has been successfully surpassed by Thelma and Louise, and the film's schedule has also been declining. Even with the support of two top stars, Wang Yibo and Wang Jingyu, Peacekeeper, the box office decline of Riot Squad may also be difficult to stop. Facts have repeatedly proven that casting a top star as the protagonist in a film is a double-edged sword. Top stars can indeed bring a wave of traffic and make a quick buck, but at the same time, improper casting, top stars can also ruin a movie.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.